An excellent plus, and the balance is already very good. Okay, apparently there's nothing to catch here at the end. It's very dangerous. Great, so you saw perfectly why I trade here in such a hurry. Hello everyone, my name is Samantha and today we're going to have an insane overclocking from just $1. But before we start, I'd like to remind you that if you're interested in joining to my VIP Telegram group where I share all my trades, you can text me so I personally answer you and add to my private group with signals. And don't forget that there's a limit of just 100 people, so you need to be quick to get there. Okay, I set an unrealistic goal for myself of $1 in total. At first, there is no chance of error at all, so let's see how many we reach as far as we have enough strength for the evening. I hope to collect some pleasant amount, but you already know how many overclocking turned out. Scalping is our favorite technical analysis, our favorite everything we love. We use $1 today in overclocking. A great plus, and you can even still trade it here, and we'll do it. We'll open a deal to lower. Okay, yeah, I don't really want to trade on such a currency pair, but there are still such volumes down, all down. Excellent. Plus 474 on the balance sheet. We are slowly but surely moving towards the goal. So the reverse situation with the trend for an increase is the same. Pushy volumes, but they have already gone into decline. It can be seen that it has been pushed up quite a lot, and well, the worst moment is opening a deal for an increase here. So fine, 8.58 on the balance sheet, we continue. Well, here the trend is strong for a decrease. Here we need to put MACD on a decrease. Here it shows volumes at the top, but I'm not sure that they will last here for a long time. Now I will start going down. In any case, we put it normally on a rollback of volumes a little, that is, the price should not go up much. I assume that it can be here somewhere, maybe, but it will still be somewhere here. Well, let's see. Well, basically as expected, we traded on the decline here, ignoring MACD because you can't trust the indicators 100%. Anyway, you need to give most of your attention to those analyses here. We'll put it on the increase of faster, on much a rollback. We put a great deal, and look. Excellent balance is growing, you can move on. So let's look for something else interesting. The downward trend in volumes is, well, you need to trade. I'm afraid for a rollback, of course, here, but here the probability is small. So let's wait for the candle to close and trade down. Deal is open, so let's look. Excellent closing plus, and the next candle appears sharply, little bit for me, considering how the numbers are ticking here. There are small lags, but I hope this will not affect much. By the way, we have already get close to the deposit, and the acceleration is accelerating well. That is, such an amount is now very good. You can safely trade, so an interesting currency pair is faster by the hour. A good trend on the downside. Oh great, we trade on the downside, the deal is open, and we look at the perfect entry. So I just couldn't even imagine it better. Of course, it would be better to trade it here, but still, we have already set the rollback very high, and it will continue. The downward adjustment will be. So let's look. Here everything was predicted perfectly. That's all I said, that sometimes you know that when you realize that your knowledge is directly given to you by ways of earning money and this knowledge is working. It's so nice to feel you feel like a professional in some business. It's very cool. Now that we have about here, I said we'll try to this level approach and then break out. Most likely we're trading down here. Urgently the deal is open and let's watch. Perfect, just once again entry. What a good fellow. I'm okay. Moving on here is already dangerous for now because there may be adjustments to this level. There is such a minimum that is broken now or sideways. It will turn out that way because there will be attempts to adjust the price to this minimum. Then there will be a decision on the market to sell or buy it. They come up with a buy, they will feel the minimum here. If the price is best, then the chart will go up, and if you sell, then it will continue to go down. Well, we'll just continue to look for currency pairs further. Oh, here's an interesting currency pair. Our trend has changed and there are volumes at the bottom. Okay, trending on a downgrade on a rollback is great. The deal is open with us, so we're waiting for a downgrade, and yeah, we're looking. The return is an adjustment. I still think that the volumes will go down here. They fall accordingly, even there was no attempt to go up. Well, it's probably down here. Just when we look at what happens here, let's look. Okay, apparently there's nothing to catch here at the end. It's very dangerous. There are still lines crossing these sliding ones. So here at the bottom and the lows are still far away. You can't put on a downgrade. The deal is open, so we look. Well, what is chasing us returns, so I will not tempt fate. Volumes are growing up. Here we have volumes down. Well, there's no here. It does not look like a decrease. We trade on an increase. Here the deal is open and let's look. What started? You can make deals not for a refund, please, and not for a minus. Too respectfully, we have no chance of error. We trend for an increase is the strongest. The trend for an increase is also a similar situation. Very much. Did not have time. Well, in such situations, if you put it on rollbacks, it's mandatory. Well, what are you going to do? Why is it okay? So a good trend for, in principle, there are constant such rollbacks and attempts to go up, but it all boils down to one thing, that it's just rollback. So I missed the moment to enter. So grow up, you need to grow up a lot, so you grew up and we put the deal open and let's watch. Well, the deal closed in plus and is such a good one. Well, after all, I said they happen all the time. Okay, we're moving on. Finally, we got rid of refunds. Finally, the deal closed. We're looking for a bigger goal. Of course, it's still very little. It's not even overclocking, but if we take into account the amount with which we started, this is still some kind of overclocking. We turned $1 at $278. And what is it we have here for such volumes to increase? So once again, we are looking at a strong trend for an increase too. All day it goes down, but the volumes are on MACD, but this is an interesting in general. I don't really like pin bars before, and I don't like to bet on pin bars at all. The last thing I want is, because as a rule, my practice shows that anything can happen after pin bars, and the second thing is volatility can jump so much. Such a candle can be so that a 1 minute deal is the most dangerous. So we will close and go on with currency pairs. We have a lot of more. So here we have an interesting pattern. The volumes are still up. The trend continues to increase, but here we have a reversal and large volumes to decrease, because of which I'm not going to bet. Although you can say, well, you watched the trend on increase, but be sure to take into account that I bet for 1 minute. It means a lot thought that my deal is for a minute and the slightest fluctuation in price can ruin me, now for the entire deposit. So watching the daytime is not very interesting, so well, here it's down and an attempt to reverse and immediately go down again, and the volume from above is a little bit here. It's better to put on the trend, not to put on MACD. What we have here is a good level, that is the range for the price to go big enough, although such situations most likely rollbacks occur here. But the deal is open, so let's look. Fine, plus you can look further on the balance sheet. Is already a very good amount of almost $500 without 4, but it's already very close. Well, the trend is down, a good one. Such trends is trade very good. We put the deal open and let's look. Excellent, the deal closed profitably and we can move further on the balance sheet. By the way, almost 1,000 from $1. It's not bad, but we drove to look for a downward trend. The volumes are at the top. Well, here we need to have some courage for a minute. Okay, let's just look for those currency pairs on which we will understand what is happening. Wow, by the way, the trend is still down, volumes are good, it's beating me. Now it's interesting to trade here, of course because of such good volumes. Let's open a deal and let's watch. Now it is already clear that I myself have gone through difficult moments. An excellent plus, and the balance is already very good. We will trade 2 deals at 750. Now we are looking for a currency pair, so here we will see the trend down, the trend up, the volumes down. On the hourly trend up, we will not trade. Let's go on and see what's here. Yeah, such a so-called reversal as if, yes, but here of course the minimums have started to be updated following below the previous one. So let's say there is a reversal and the volumes we have are so strange here, but no, I still won't bet because Y risk to sums are already good. I'm not even ready to lose such an amount, so of course I understand all the risks, I'm aware of everything, but I'm not interested in losing a deposit here just like that. But what strong volumes are down, look at what volumes and everywhere, so currency pairs close when they want. Oh, I won't trade even here, the situation has worsened. So let's say our minimums have stopped updating, maximums have been updated, so the volumes are up good. There it looks like some kind of reversal, but at the very bottom I would trade if it bounces right down hard now. Well, it bounced back a lot. It didn't have time to open 2 deals perfectly. Let's watch. This is a plus. Honestly, I have already said goodbye to the video and said goodbye to the balance, that well, there was money left, but somehow, well, I probably wouldn't have sat down to accelerate, that is, I wouldn't have been in the plus, but it's still in the minus. What was it all? Okay, lucky, and that's bad, or what when lucky is good, but not very good of course in terms of professional. So I can trade 1,300 for example, there is no 1,000, a maximum of 2 deals for 1,000. We now have to open a downward trend here. Some green candle has formed, of course, but now it has broken through and will now roll back if it redraws the shadow its body on the candle blocks here with this shadow. This is the maximum in the form of a shadow. Then let's put, and it's okay, that's how great the deals are open, and let's look. Great, so you saw perfectly why I trade here in such a hurry. You saw how even when it jumped up above the shadow of this candle, it didn't rise above this maximum, but maybe a little bit there is an error there, but it has already been noticed by me already from experience that such a situation would happen. I roughly imagined, plus there is still the trend is like an adjustment, looks like some kind of attempt. Here some volumes appeared, here are strong downward trend. He won 100%, and the situation was from $1 reached $5,000. I think it's very cool. It's just a great result. I really like today's trading. Not without luck. We were lucky in one transaction, so let's say so. Not without refunds. They were refunds several times in a row, but still we reached the plus point. So thanks a lot for watching and bye.